Dear students, this is Roseline, Assistant Professor, PG Department of Computer Applications, St. Joseph's College of Arts and Science, Cuddalore. Now, I would like to give an introduction about structured query language. The SQL statements are classified into two types. They are data definition language and data manipulation language. Create, alter, and delete statements are classified as data definition language or DDL statements. Insert, delete, modify statements are classified as data manipulation language or DML statements. This is the sample table product with the following values. Product is called as table name. P name, price, category, manufacturer are considered as attribute names. Each and every row is called as tuples or rows. Any scheme or table can be defined as a schema. Hence, the schema product can be declared as product of P name, price, category, and manufacturer. This is the sample schema product. Now, we'll see the data types. First, we'll see the numeric data type, which is declared as integer, int, small int. Floating point numbers can be declared as float or real and double precision. Next one is character string, which is declared as character of char of n, character of n, varchar of n, char varying of n, character varying of n. Next data type is boolean, which can be either true or false or null. The next data type is date. The actual format is y, m, dd. Y represent year, m represent month, d represent day. The timestamp can be declared with date and time fields. This is the schema product with the data types. P name is declared as varchar, price is float, category is declared as varchar, manufacturer is declared as varchar. It is necessary to specify some of the constraints for each and every field. Constraints are nothing but specifying attributes and domain constraints, specifying key constraints, specifying key and referential integrity constraints. The constraints are implemented using the keyword not null, default value, that is default, we can specify the value. You can also implement it using check class and unique class. It is better to assign some primary key for each and every table. Primary key is nothing but it specifies one or more attributes that make up the primary key of a relation. It is an attribute or a combination of attributes that uniquely identifies the records or tuples. Primary key can be the combination of not null and unique. So normally roll number, account number, ID are declared as primary key. This is the sample product table with the data type and constraints. Let's see some of the standard structured query languages. In order to create the database, the syntax is create database and database name. For example, in order to create the database company, the actual syntax is create database company. In order to use the database which is already created, the syntax is use database name. Example, use company. In order to show the tables which are already created, the syntax is show tables. We'll see how to create the table. The actual syntax is create table, table name, list all the attributes, data type and constraints. The syntax is create table, table name within bracket, attribute list 1, data type, constraint, comma, attribute 2, data type, comma, constraint, etc. The syntax to create the table product, create table product, P name, varchar of 20, primary key, price, float, not null, category, varchar of 20. We can also include check constraint. The next field is manufacturer, varchar of 20. This is the actual syntax to create the table. In order to show the tables which are already created, the syntax is show tables which will list all the tables which are created. In order to display all the attributes which are already created in the table, the actual syntax is DESC table name. Example, DESC product will list all the attributes. To insert some values in a table, the actual syntax is insert into or of list all the attributes separated by comma. Then the next syntax is value. Within bracket, we have to specify all the values. For example, to insert a value in a table that is called as product, insert into product of pname, comma, price, comma, category, comma, manufacturer, close the bracket, values, and you have to list all the values separated by comma. If the value is varchar, it should be enclosed within double quotation. If the value is numeric, you need not enclose it with double quotation. These are all some of the examples of insert statement. In order to list all the values, we have to use select query. The actual syntax is select attributes from table name. If it is necessary, we can also include where condition. Example, select asterisk from product, which will list all the values from the table product. You can also extract value from the table using select statement. Example, select pname, price from product, which will extract only two fields, pname and price, from the table product. You can also include where class. The syntax is select asterisk from product where category is equal to gadgets. This particular query will display two records from the table product because the category is gadgets. Thank you.